I stand before you today not just as a concerned citizen, but as a concerned wife and mother who has witnessed the heartbreaking struggles of a loved one, a man who came to this country as a child hoping for a better life. There are many like my husband, an estimated 825,000 people who were brought here as children. These DACA kids had no choice in their relocation, but they were given hope, a chance at a safe, bright future, the American dream. They are now called DACA Dreamers after the 2013 legislation that was supposed to protect them from deportation and allow them to work legally. But for most, that dream had turned into a nightmare of battling the immigration system and living with the constant fear of deportation. We need a review of our processing system, one that reflects values we claim hold dear: compassion, fairness, and opportunity. It must be made easier for immigrant families, especially DACA families, who have already built life here to pursue a citizenship legally and with dignity. I speak passionately about this because we live through it daily, and it will continue for the foreseeable future, possibly decades before legislation is complete. In our everyday background, the TV is constantly reporting about caravans, record border crossing, deportation, which amplifies our dread as the public seems to have turned against all immigration. Here's what I've come to realize. It should not be this hard or complicated for someone who is established and simply wants to live a safe, fulfilling life in this country. My husband was only 8 years old when he came to the U.S., and it wasn't by choice. His mother, desperate for a better future for her children, made the difficult decision to bring them here illegally, hoping to provide them with safe, stability, and opportunities that were unavailable in their home country. I met my husband in high school in 2010, and we were married in 2015. He speaks perfectly English and has a fairly typical Midwestern childhood. At the time, I wasn't aware of the deep systemic challenges we would face because of his immigration status. I thought love would be enough to overcome anything, but what I learned was that navigating this immigration can feel like an insurmountable mountain. My husband's mother did not have the resources or knowledge to navigate the complex, intimidating legal system that might have helped her children gain citizenship. So now, many years later, my husband and I are left trying to fix which was never properly set in motion. Despite our best efforts, the road to the legal citizenship has been filled with the legal, financial, and emotional barriers. There are people who take their freedom for granted, avoiding work or responsibilities, while others, like my husband, would do anything for the opportunities that come with citizenship. He has built a wonderful life here, a loving family with 2 children and a few dogs, and he only wants to protect this life he's created. But the overwhelming dread that this could all be taken away in an instant is devastating to our morale. Many people leave their country simply just to survive. When they face deportation, they don't return to familiar, safe homes where they can rebuild. Instead, they are sent back to places plagued by gang violence, cartels, and political instability. These are places where safety is uncertain and their future is bleak. Current laws mean we may be sending people back to confront the very dangers that they fled. In my husband's case, he would not know anyone from his origin country that could even help or where he could stay. He would be doomed along with our remaining family. It's devastating to see how as a society we sometimes turn our backs on people who only seek refuge from violence. We need to recognize the seriousness of the issue. The safety and future of our immigrants matter. They are human beings. Just like everyone else, they deserve more than a broken system that willingly place them at risk being sent into harm's way. The need for reform is not a political issue, but it is a moral imperative. We must respond with compassion. Imagine a world where a family, regardless of the background, can strive for the same dream: to provide a safe, loving home, to give their children endless opportunities, and to contribute positively to society. Every immigrant, like every citizen, deserves a chance to pursue happiness and to build the best future possible. My husband deserves that chance, and so do all those who are working hard to make a better future for themselves and their families. It's time to fix the system so that people like him, like us, are not left behind. Thank you.